another quick video from the car. I am driving to my mum's again. I do this 3 times a week, and my wonderful sister does it 4 times a week. And I just thought I'll switch the camera on and see what I've got to say. Funnily enough, I was watching some videos on YouTube this morning about something called morning pages, which I hadn't heard of before. Basically, it's kind of like journaling, I guess. The idea is it's sort of meditation on paper, I think. The idea is that you just write your thoughts down, but you just keep writing, you don't stop, you don't think to yourself, someone else might read this, so it kind of needs to make sense or be interesting, you know, or whatever. You just write your thoughts down. And it's the sort of thing that I can't ever see myself doing, but feel as if I should be giving it a try, because I've heard so many people say that journaling is really valid. And I have tried in the past. For example, I've got notebooks at home where I've written in them, I've started, and I do make the mistake of thinking someone else might read this one day, so I want it to make sense to them. I couldn't just write a simple line which would say something like, worried about Friday, because I'm thinking that if someone reads this, they'll want to know what's happening on Friday, why are you worried? And that's where I'm going wrong, I guess. The idea is that you don't think about someone else reading it, you're literally just getting your thoughts onto paper, you're clearing your head out, as you would in meditation, I think. And so perhaps I'm going to use this few minutes in the car for something like that. I thought I'll switch the camera on, I'll chat to the phone, and I don't actually ever have to upload it if I don't want to. But it is quite nice for me. This is why I thought about making videos in the car, because when I'm in the car I will often talk. I've got my dog in the back. You won't be able to see him. I don't know whether you'll be able to hear him, because every now and again he gives a little sort of excited whine because he's excited to be going out in the car. I think he knows that we're going to see his nanny by now. He's been coming often enough, basically ever since my poor dad's cat died. And that was another sad thing this year. After my dad died, a few months later, his cat died, a very, very old cat. But since the cat's gone, it means I can take my dog to my mum's house with me, and I don't have to worry about leaving Max all on his own. I don't know whether I told you previously, because in some of my very early videos, I always had my dogs with me. They would sit on the bed as I was making my videos. And there was Max and Meg. Meg was my darling. I absolutely adored her. And we lost her a couple of years ago, sadly. She was quite an old girl. That's all those speed bumps again. She was an old girl. She'd had a good life, but she did die from cancer. It was very, very sad, because I loved that dog so much. But anyway, I've still got Max, and he's in the car with me now. Let's see, there, his little crate. Can we see his little face? Oh, is that him there looking at? Is that Max? Hello. There he is. So we're going to see his nanny. And yes, I didn't, since Meg's died, basically, I have a camera in my kitchen. And when I look in to see what Max is up to, because I've left him home alone, he's often crying, which is heartbreaking for me to see my little boy crying. So I like to take him with me if I can. So that's what I'm doing, I'm taking him with me today. We're more than halfway there, so the video is going to be short. It's nonsensical, you know, it's not really any sense to this video whatsoever, but I'm getting my thoughts out of my head. And like I was saying, I kind of do this when I'm driving. I'll either be talking to my dog, or talking to my God, or talking to myself. But I do find that when I'm driving, just saying my thoughts out loud is helpful to me. Sorry to not look at the camera, but you know, I'm sure you'll agree, it's safer to look at the road when you're driving. See? Beep, beep, beep. So this car is so sensitive to other cars, and it thought I got too close to a car there, and I didn't, but that's why it beeped. Oh, someone's having a yard sale. No, I mustn't go. I'm not spending. I don't need anything in my life. Not someone else's junk, that's for sure, but I do love looking at yard sales. I'm not going to look, what was I saying? Can't remember. It was something to do with me talking to myself in the car, and how that's kind of beneficial to me. Just saying my thoughts out loud seems to help more than keeping my thoughts quiet in my head. And yet I'm going to my mum's, and I could talk to her but for some reason I don't. My mum has had a stroke, and so she can't really converse. Conversations are very difficult because her speech is really affected, and that's such a shame because it means I don't really sit and chat to her in the way that I would chat to, say, my sister or my husband or my daughter, because deciphering what she's trying to say to me is such hard work, and also working out whether she's understood what I'm saying to her is also difficult. So it's not a therapeutic chit chat, it's more trying to keep her company and trying to understand what she's talking about and trying to get her to share memories. Anyway, here I am back at my mum's with my little boy. Max, where are you? There, you can just see his white nose. Oh, he's a funny boy. So bye bye for now.